Hello everyone, welcome to iExamB. Today we have Harish with us. He has recently cleared NIACL AO exam. Many congratulations Harish and wish you all the luck. Harish, can you please introduce yourself? Tell us about yourself, how you approached this exam, how you came to know about this exam.
Yeah, sure. First of all, thanks for inviting me for this access meet, ma'am. I'm very honored to attend this meeting. So I'm Harish V. Basically, I'm a BTech computer science graduate. I passed out in the year 2019. Since then, I've been working in several IT companies. I've been working in two IT companies as basically a software developer. So my journey towards this government examination preparation started somewhere around May 2021, I can say. Like I've been preparing for almost like 7-8 months actually. So the first thing that motivated me to take these kind of exams was I was totally enjoying my work. I have no complaints over that. Everything was fine. But somewhere I felt that I was just a cog in the wheel. Like I didn't feel that I could go to my like not about talking about just the monetary aspects. I didn't feel that I could take up leadership responsibilities in my current profile, and that's when I thought, okay, I should do something different. Okay, everything is fine, but I thought I should come out of this and try exploring something else. So that is when I started analyzing various exams. Like so, my journey actually started from Jan Feb. Actually, that time I was just in the process of researching what are the options I have. Like to start with, I did everything. Like I analyzed whether I can go abroad to do my masters, or I should consider pursuing masters in India, or everything. Like that journey itself took me 3-4 months, man. Like what I have to do, like what should be my channel, because first 1 year I was just working. I was not thinking about anything else. So it was like that was the first time I was away from home. Actually, I was working in Pune. So I used to, whenever I get some time, I used to explore all the places, do my work. That's all. Nothing else was there in my mind. But after, I feel that it's a blessing in disguise, that COVID first lockdown. So that was the time, I had to reflect on like how my life is going and what I had to do. So that at that time, after 3-4 months of intense research, okay, I came to a conclusion that okay, I'll be, writing these various government exams. Like, and actually, before coming into this prep, I just know two government exams. One is that UPSC, which everybody knows, and apart from that, I just know one other exam is banking exams. That's all. I don't know what are there, what exams are there in banking. Nothing. Just banking sector is one thing, and UPSC. Only those two I was aware. And considering my strengths and weaknesses, I thought something related to like quants, reasoning. I always felt that I am good in analytical skills. So that's the reason I chose this path. So when coming into preparation, ma'am, first when I started in May, I had no clue about this exam, like any exam for that matter. But one thing what I got to know was I got to know that all majority of these exams, be it banking, be it SSC, be it new insurance exams, almost 60 to 70% of the syllabus is common. That is one thing which I got to know. So okay, instead of focusing on one particular exam, I just started on focusing the major subjects actually. So I just started with my quants actually. I just like I didn't know which chapters to go through first, which is the most important chapter. Nothing I was knowing. I just took the like I just started from number system. Like I was just going through whatever videos were there in the internet, like be it iExam, be it any other YouTube videos for that matter. If I like that content, I used to watch 2-3 videos about each chapter. Like if I take once, I used to start with number series, time, speed, distance, profit and loss, all those core chapters which are there in all the exams, all these exams. So I started with that. So once like it happened for almost 1 to 2 months, ma'am. Like all these quants, reasoning, just basic, just getting to know what is what and all those things. It took me almost 2 3 months. All this I was doing by with managing my job with one side. Like I used to work till evening. After my work, 1 or 2 hours. That's all. I couldn't spend more time than that. So 1 to 2 hours I used to put for all these things. And apart from that, in weekends also I used to give 2 to 3 hours. So only that. So from May till July, August, like 3-4 months, this was the case. So after that, I just started applying for exams. So then I got to know, okay, after that I chose, okay, this is the time I should decide which exams I should be giving. So based on that, I was not ready for that SSC game. Like it will take. I don't think I had the patience to wait for 3-4 years. So that was not something I was ready for. So I didn't choose that. Then chose banking and insurance exam. So here I also think, okay, I also have further dreams like some other exams in my mind. But before that, okay, then I started, okay. And then after that, after the 2-3 initial phase, like after 2-3 months, I started giving mocks more, like mocks related to especially banking and insurance sectors.
Okay.
So then that time, what I used to do after 3 months, I just used to give one mock a day. Like I didn't go through like initially I was just confident with my. After 2-3 months, I just had a grasp on quants and reasoning, like to some extent. After that, it was all I felt that it was all about time management. So for time management, like because one day I just tried to, I thought, okay, it was one weekend. I still remember the day. It was one Sunday. I thought, okay, from today I will master reasoning, like puzzles, whatever is there, I will just finish it off today. So I thought, okay, that will help me to, master ace this exam or something. But I felt that, even 1 or 2 hours, I was just able to solve 4 or 5 puzzles. I was wasting a lot of time when it was just, practicing. So that time I decided, okay, I will just give tests from now on. So every day, what I do, I just give one mock, like one hour mock, which has everything, advanced reasoning, English, and everything. So I just used to give that because I felt, ma'am, and after that I used to analyze it for half an hour.
Okay.
So what I understood was, ma'am, in that particular 1.5 hour slot, I was roughly able to see almost 100 different questions from different topics. So that variety I was never getting when I was practicing. Like if I take one chapter, I used to roughly see 20 or 30 sums or 30 such problems in one particular hour. So this taking mock strategy helped me a lot, ma'am. Because if it was 1.5 hours, I used to see the 100 different questions from all sections. So I just kept on doing that. So I was doing that, ma'am. So after, like, luckily from the time when I started preparing, like after 3 to 4 months, that is when almost notification of all the exams started coming in. So actually, I still remember RRB PO, like one exam is there. That was the first exam I gave, and I failed miserably there. I didn't know how to manage time. I couldn't manage that exam stress. Actually, I mean the timer was there, and I was not able to manage that. So after that, what I felt, okay, taking mocks is fine, but still I should, like what I used to do, ma'am, I used to take one section at a time. I used to pass that mock. Then I was not taking mock seriously enough. Like one mock I used to split in like 2-3 intervals. I used to do like that. So that was one big blunder I did. So because of that, after a point of time, my mind became tired in the actual exam. Like I was not able to focus on that full 1 hour or so. So just I was just taking on mocks after that. So and every day, if I don't have time to analyze, after I will just give the mock. Once my work is over for the day, after that I just start. I used to analyze. So this was my pattern till prelims, ma'am. And once I cracked first prelims, I cracked was some SBJ something, I remember SBJ. So that gave me, that confidence that I can also, usually people have a misconception that you have to spend, like if you have to spend an entire day, like you have to study 14-15 hours for that. So I mean, I was thinking that I also thought that I have to resign. Okay, what I thought, ma'am, whether I can do it or not, I will analyze it for 2-3 months. Once if I'm confident I will crack, then I will resign and I will study. But what happened was, I thought, okay, you don't have need that 14-15 hours to study every day. You just have to make your preparation focused, like keep it sharp, like just. So after 2-3 months, when I had that confidence, I can crack prelims. So then on, it was there was no looking back, ma'am. I like what I used to do. Then after that, I used to study, include current affairs preparation also in major. Like every day, I used to write mock, ma'am. That was for sure. Like 3 months, 90 days continuously, I used to take one mock a day. In weekends, it will be 2 mocks. Only that. So that helped me in my preparation. And since my like all these fundamental videos, I wrote mocks after watching all those videos. So after that, so I didn't specifically prepare for mains. It's just that my current affairs preparation, I started that also. So I was able to prepare. I was just focusing on prelims and making sure I have enough strong knowledge about all the concepts in reasoning and advancement. So it was just practicing and nothing else.
So usually I think the syllabus is common, except in mains you
Yes,
get
ma'am.
GA,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So
Yes.
what were your sources for GA?
For GA, I used to watch the YouTube videos, ma'am. Basically, Fast Cloud was one videos. Fast Cloud videos I used to watch, and apart from that, I also try to take like whatever capsules I get from the internet. So because I was not able to focus GA on a daily basis, so I used to club it in the end. I just used to study monthly current affairs source. So I used various sources, ma'am. GK Today is one source, and I also used to watch whether if there is something important, like if some things, if I don't understand, for example budget or something, if there is anything, I just go to YouTube videos. And I used iExam also a lot for my preparation, especially for concepts which I didn't understand. So
Okay.
that was
Okay. So Harish, you have quite explained a lot how you were able to manage your job
yes
and your preparation,
yes
right?
yes
So after mains, you appeared for interview.
yeah
How was your interview?
Yeah, okay, ma'am. So after mains, ma'am, but this thing was always in my mind. I thought, okay, the number of seats are very less. How can I? I thought I was never a serious aspirant because I didn't give enough time. Whatever I had, like 1, 2 hours a day, that only that was it. So what I thought, okay, I thought, ma'am, I after mains, I was desperately looking for resources and looking for people who can guide me for the interview stage. Basically, especially coming to this NACL exam, I couldn't find enough material or enough guidance to crack the interview or what kind of questions interview will be asked in those interviews and everything. So that is when I was just religiously searching for resources and guidance in the internet, ma'am. And only one course in the entire internet, I was able to find only one course specific to NACL interview, and that was iExam is interview specific course for NACL. So after joining there, I mean, they like I had a brief intro. I mean, they gave a brief intro session about what are the things we could expect. Like, I mean, for if you take banking for example, you have lots of videos and resources about how to go about your interview preparation and everything. But when it comes to interview insurance, there was no other sources I could refer to. So when I joined in, the first there was one particular session where they explained everything what in generally an outlook like what are the things that we should be focusing generally, like what are the, like be it principles of insurance or be it types of insurance or how should we go about the history of insurance and everything. So that gave me an insight about how we should start my preparation. So that was my starting point, and after that iExam also has had scheduled a mock interview for me, and that I could still today I can say that single mock interview session played the biggest role, could possibly play the biggest role in my selection, because actually I could still remember that day. I mean, I was whatever the questions they were asking, I was not able to give them an like crisp and clear answer, man. I used to I couldn't just give them the exact answer. Like for example, I still remember, since I was from IT background, ma'am, I had a question. Uh, that sir actually he asked me about what is big data. So even though I'm working in IT background and I know what it is, and instead of telling him what it is, I started explaining him what. And he again and again asked me, "What? Tell me what it is. I don't want your explanation. Just tell me what it is and then explain." I couldn't, zero down to that, like what is it at that particular point. And ma'am, you won't believe me. In my actual interview, the chairman asked me the same exact question. The same question. He asked me what is big data. So at that point of time, this came into my mind. Had I not attended this mock interview or something, I would never have given that answer. And basically, after that answer, he was mighty impressed. Actually, he told, "Yeah, very well explained. Your explanation was good." He just told me, and that was like a big moral confidence booster in my interview prep. And after that, it was the momentum of the interview changed and everything went so well. So for the interview prep, I think it helped me tremendously.
That's really great to hear. In fact, one thing I liked a lot about you, Harish, you have been consistent throughout your preparation.
Yes,
Even you were managing it with your job, you had determined to give few hours to your preparation.
yes,
There are many aspirants who sometimes take break or leave. Dedication and consistency is a must.
yes, ma'am, that is.
Harish, any final do's and don'ts, anything you felt during your preparation, which other aspirants should take care of?
Okay, ma'am. I would like to give two things. First thing is, I mean, you don't have to, put in this many number of hours to crack this many exams. Like it's never like that, ma'am. It's just that we have to be focused on our preparation, and moreover, we should be consistent. Like That is what I felt. Even though I gave just 1 hour or 2 hours a day, but I was just doing it continuously for 3-4 months at a stretch. So that was one thing. And one more thing was, ma'am, we should never be worried about the number of seats or about the vacancy. All we need is just one seat. So we
Exactly.
should just stay focus on our preparation. Even I till ma'am, I got the final result. I was never confident of this interview. It was still I was never hopeful actually. I thought only 300 seats are there who I will not get selected. I had not prepared seriously. But we just have to stay determined and we just have to manage our time. That's all.
Okay. Thank you so much, Harish, for being here, for sharing your
Yeah, thanks a
story,
lot for calling.
for guiding all the other aspirants. Thank you
Yeah,
so much and wish you all
thank,
the luck for your future.
thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks for calling.